First of all, congratulations to the entire cast and of course, Derek. Um, I'd like to ask Dustin. Hi, Dustin. Relatively, you're one of the parang newbies dito sa cast. And of course, you're also part of the Kapuso Network. So, how does it feel working with more experienced actors like JM, Lovi, and of course, Jameson?
Of course, yeah. It's not usual for me to work with kapamilya actors, and gladly this was opened this opportunity for me to learn and work with them. And alam naman natin lahat na veterans na sila. And yun na lang yung iisip ko. Hindi ko na tinignan kung saan sila galing.
Sabi ko, experience.
Yeah, experience. So, ah, doon ako natuto sa pagiging veteran sila na kahit na veteran na sila, grabe sila mag-prepare. Makakatawa ko bro.
Kasi gano'n lang.
Hindi kasi veterans in a way na ano, magaling. Ano na, kumbaga, experience na sa industriya. So, kahit na gano'n, humble pa rin sila. Kasi ako, honestly, bago lang ako, like you said, medyo mahihain pa. So, nagulat ako nung sila, very approachable and grabe yung work ethic na kahit na experience na nga. Eh, grabe yung preparation pa rin nila. Hindi sila kampante sa work. So, ayun lang naman. Yung natutulog. Thank you.
Kanino ba yung mas marami kang eksena sa kanila?
Kay Attorney.
Yeah, so, is there something that you learned from her when you're doing your scenes with her?
Actually, meron. Na-appreciate ko na binigyan niya ako ng chance umarte. Yeah, naramdaman ko yun kasi na-experience ko na rin umarte sa isang eksena na ramdam ko na no, parang gano'n. But then kay Lovi, sobrang na feel ko na binigyan niya ako ng chance talaga. Hindi ako na-intimidate basta naging maganda lang yung flow because of that.
Alright, thank you.
No, actually, mahusay dito si Dustin. Talagang you have to watch out for his performance. And I'm super excited. Yung scene namin together, I was actually very impressed. So,
Thank you.
I'm excited na mapanood din naman.
Thank you, Lovey.
Thank you.
But one question lang kay Direk. Direk kasi kanina nilagay ko na about the intimate scenes. I wanted to know if there's something that you did in this film that you have not done in your previous projects.
Lahat ng intimate scenes na ginawa namin in this film was carefully thought out. Siyempre kanina nag-joke kami about the intimate scenes, diba? But that's the lighter side of it. On a more serious note, it's something that we really were mindful when we did it because
Mindful.
Because there's a mindful and organic that there's a situation that's leaning on it. So, kailangan namin pag-usapan. Meron kami mga, hindi lang yung on the set itself because I feel like it's going to be hard to describe and I want to be candid with them when I discuss what we're going to do. And so I set them aside and I talked to them separately in a room and I told them this is what's going to happen. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? And then along the way while it's happening, syempre may mga scenes where I have to reassure them individually that this is just a scene, that it's not a real thing that we're doing, but it's a scene, and so that we forge forward and be mindful again in how we continue it.
Alright, thank you very much, and again, good luck with the film.
Thank you, Nikki. Let's call it now G Tiliana. After ni G is June Nardo. So let's call it first G. Hi, G.
Good evening, and thank you. Hi. So, how do you think will the Filipino will the audience accept or react to this movie? Kasi, di ba, this is R16 without cuts. Um, ngayong panahon na to, syempre, marami namang napapanood na natin yung mga ganitong klaseng pelikula. So, yung audience natin ngayon, do you think are ready for this type of entertainment?
Here. Alam mo, while I'm watching the material, or even while we were shooting some of the scenes, I find myself clenching my hands. So that's one. And there's sort of like a tension, a heat inside me, and it could mean many things. It depends on you as you watch the film. What is the reason why it's there? But there's that tension in each of the scenes. Definitely, yung makikita nila is something na tingin ko hindi pa nila nakita.
Hindi pa na nakita. So I think there's something that needs to be talked about, and I think that's one of the reasons why this film is going to be out there, because
It's just the beginning of something. It's
Yeah.
actually bigger than this film, and we hope that the film sparks that conversation para furthermore mapag-usapan pa siya, ma-discuss pa siya, gawan pa siya ng other versions of it. You've seen that, alam naman natin what happens inside the room, right? Alam natin what happens between two lovers. But the way that we mounted it, I think it's organically and intrinsically JM, Lovi, Jameson, Dustin, and Angelica. So definitely iba siya, that I can guarantee.
So, nasabi na ni Direk, so yung other members of the cast, what do you want the audience to take away from this film?
Go ahead, Jim.
Siguro more on entertainment. Bukod dun, informational siya. And mas lalawak yung self-awareness ng mga tao pag napanood nila to, kung ano yung mga thin lines, na mga borderlines na mga malalampasan, o hindi
On consent,
malalampasan.
thin line on consent, yung ba yun?
Thin line daw ba on consent?
Yes po.
Jameson, you want to add?
Yeah, I think since it's also tackling a sensitive topic, I think it's giving awareness to people, and other than entertainment, I think people will be able to pick up a lesson from it on how to deal with other people, how to how to be aware on what kind of person you're dealing with, and how to be aware about their actions and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's more on the relationship side, on how I think a lot of people will learn from it.
For Lovi, do you think how important is guilty pleasure? I mean, not the pleasure itself, but the movie for you.
Oh, for me, it's something that needs to be out there, because one thing that we should learn about people is boundaries, and we have to understand that thin line, as JM said. Na parang we have to respect everyone's personal boundaries, personal space, no matter who you are. And quirks, it's like what is pleasure to you may not be pleasure to someone else. So we have to, keep that in mind.
In this line of work, minsan may mga times na you feel, sabi mo nga kanina, merong parang na-violate ka.
I was like, it wasn't in a very negative manner. You know what I mean? It was just one moment. Kasi I would like to say, perception din sa akin ng tao siguro is like, these scenes are easy for me. I always dress a certain way, but I'm really far from that person. The real Lovi is far from that, to be honest. But it was already a given. This is the kind of story that we're gonna share. And so the fact that we feel these things when we were filming, it means that we are gonna convey the message. So parang I wasn't really like personally violated the way, but the fact that I felt that way sa film, I feel like ma-translate yung message niya.